I'm only going to be promoting this product. I'm not going to be talking about Zookle. I'm not going to be talking about Zookle Ad Network. I'm not going to be talking about a Bitcoin business. I'm not going to be talking about pay to post, because that's coming. Everything is going to plug in here. Everything is going to plug into this system. Why I never thought of this and why I never did it before, God only knows. But you know, I sit and I think to myself, how can I get people? Because how many people have I sent crazy by saying to them, where's your landing page? Where's your landing page? Where's your landing page? Where's your landing page? And then I opt into their landing page, I get 4 emails and that's it. And I think, well, they give up on me, haven't they? And a lot of people don't know the email addresses that I use, but I've tested so many members' emails and I know why they're failing. I know why they're failing. I know why they make a bit of money and then it all slows down. It gets slower and slower. And what they end up doing is they're in one business and they make a good bit of money in it. Then they find another product and they start to promote that and they neglect the first product. And that sucks in below them because the people right at the bottom of their business don't make any money. They drop out. The next people up the line start to drop out. The next people up the line until it eventually gets to you and you're looking at your business and you're back where you started, just you, and you think, I've got to start all over again. This business ain't no good. You blame the owner, you blame the product, and you start promoting another product. I see it all the time. I'm going to promote this, and promote this, and promote this, and promote this. Then eventually you run out of steam because you can't keep up the momentum. This is it. This is the one for me. And you start the process all over again. You start this process and say, I'll keep rinse and repeating the non-success. And that's not what you want to do. You want to rinse and repeat success. So I thought, why is it, instead of me trying to teach them how to do this stuff, why don't I just do it for them? Why don't I do it all for them? And all they've got to do is promote a one page with their own unique link, and then leave the rest to me. And I shall show you how we're going to get your sales, how we're going to convert your leads that come through this. You just need to keep plugging away. You might buy some software, plugging away. Might buy some, some offline advertising. You might do some free offline advertising. You might do some telephone advertising. There's so many ways that we're going to show you. Yes, you're going to need to spend a bit of money on advertising, but if you don't have the money, you can do some free advertising. But at some point, for you to step up the game, you've got to buy a bit of advertising. And I don't mean you've got to bust your bank, you've got to sell your shirt, you've got to sell the kids, you've got to sell the wife, you ain't got to sell your house, you haven't got to not pay your mortgage or not pay your bills. This is all within the budget that you can afford. Okay? All you've got to do is spend a little bit of money on the places where I tell you you can go and buy, or I show you where you can go and buy traffic to build your business. And it's not a 2-minute mile race, okay? It's not one of these races where you've got to run like a dog and go at it full steam and run out of steam. This is a slow pace, If you want to go quick, you want to come in big and buy lots of traffic, you can go quick and buy lots of traffic and build your business really quick. But if you want to take things steady, I'm going to show you each time you go through a padlock, there has to be, you have to qualify. The system has to have done an X amount of work for you to move to the next padlock. There's no point moving on if you haven't made money. Is there? There's no point if you've done that first padlock is to get you some leads in. You can't move to the sales, making any sales, unless you've got leads. Of course you can't make sales unless you've got leads. So the first thing is, the padlock one will be get you a list. Okay? Once it's got X amount of people on your list, it will then say, right, we'll release the next padlock to you. That next padlock is going to put you into getting you some sales. If you're a Zookle member, there will be a fee to go into the padlock. But the padlock, if you're already a Zookle member, you won't have to pay. If you're already a Sand member, you won't have to pay. If you're already a Zookle Gold member, you won't have to pay. Okay? You don't have to pay nothing. We will get you earning money because you're already in the systems. So you can see that we're going to build your Zookle business. We're going to build your $10 funnel. We're going to build your $25 funnel. We're going to build your $50 funnel. We're going to build your Zookle Gold. We're going to build your Zan business. We're going to get ad packs moving. Everything is going to be done through this system. Everything is designed through this system. Why I never thought of it before, God only knows. but I spent a lot of sleepless nights thinking, what is it I can do? I'm people to the water, but I can't make them drink it. Maybe they're not getting it. Maybe I ain't no good at teaching them. Maybe I ain't no good at getting my message across. It's me that's failing. And I thought, rather than me say, is it them or is it me? Why don't I just do it? Because how to do it, and I already make money doing it, then surely I just say to them, I'll do it. You just plug into it. That's all you've got to do. And I've got my family next door, okay? And I want to say this to you, all right? I want to show you this person here, and I've met this person so many times. Let me get the right pen. I'm just going to clear off this bit of the board, okay? Because I want to talk to you about somebody that you know them. I think you know this person, okay? So I'm going to say their name, and some of you might go, "Oh, I know this person," but I think you'll all know them when I tell you this. I want to introduce you to Sammy. This is. I'm going to give Sammy some air, okay? Now, Sammy wants to work on the internet, okay? Wants to make a full-time working online, okay? Sammy wants to work online. Now, Sammy's lucky. Sammy's lucky because there's two types of people that Sammy knows. There's this side, and I'm sorry they're all matchdog men and matchdog women and all that sort of stuff, but there's this side, okay? And over this side, unfortunately, is only one person. Now, Sammy wants to work on the internet. On this side are Sammy's friends. Okay, there's his mum and his dad, work colleagues, people he works with. There's people he drinks down the pub with. There's people he meets at the soccer field when he goes to watch the local game. Okay, so I'm just going to say the footy. It's people that he actually walks down the street on his way to work, says, "Good morning." So there's more people down here that Sammy knows. Some of these people he's intimate with. Some of these people, they're acquaintances. Some of these people, he sits and has a jar and he tells them what's going on in his life. Some of them are his real close friends. Some of them are his siblings. He's got a ton of them. He's a very lucky person, Sammy. He's got a very colourful life with these people. Sammy knows one person on this side. I've got Mr. Four. That knows how to make $64,000 working on the internet in 2 days. Okay? Sammy decides he's going to work online. What's the first persons he starts asking? Well, he goes over to this side of the fence and he says to his friends, his close friends, and he says to them, I was thinking of working on the internet. Don't do it, Sammy. Anything on the internet's a scam. Don't get involved, you'll lose your money. Sammy says, I don't think I'll do that then. He comes over to his mates, he says to his mum or his wife or his dad, I was thinking of working on the internet. Sammy, don't do it, mate. You won't make any money, you'll lose your money. So then he thinks, I'll go out to the pub. And when I'm at the pub, I'll ask them, the guys that I drink with, the girls and guys that I drink with, I'll take the wife up or I'll take the husband up and I'll have a chat with a few of the friends and I'll tell them I'm thinking of working on the internet. I want to give up my day job and I want to work on the internet. Sammy, don't do it. It's not going to work. Everything that's on the internet's a scam. You won't make any money. All they're going to do is rob your money and you're going to be left looking at your bank account empty. Don't do it. So he asks all the advice over here, and 99.9% of the people over this side all tell him, don't do it. On the internet is a scam. Or Mr. CL is a scam. Don't do it. He never ever thinks to go over to this side that can make $64,000 in 2 days, do you think I should work on the internet? What advice can you give me? Could you train me? Could you show me what to do? This guy turns around and says, I could show you, I could train you, I could tell you what to do. But what I will do for you, I'm not going to do none of that to start with. I'm going to give you a system that you can plug into for free, and I'll build your business for you. You've got to do a little bit of work, but I'll build your business for you. I've put a system together that builds you an online business. These people over here, I can bet that the majority of them don't earn $64,000 a year. And yet they're giving Sammy advice on what not to do. Don't do that. If you had a toothache, would you go and ask your friends? You wouldn't pull out my tooth for me, would you? Because I've got an abscess under it and I want to get my tooth done. If you broke your leg, would you phone your friends? Would you phone your mum? Would you go up the pub and say, have you anybody got a bit of plaster cast you can put on my leg? I just broke my leg. Of course you wouldn't. If you lost your tooth or you needed your tooth taken out, you go to the dentist, somebody that knows what they're doing. That's what they do. They're a dentist. If you broke your leg, you go up the hospital, get the A&E to put a cast on your leg. You wouldn't ask your friends in those type of situations. When you go on holiday or vacation and you turn up at the airport plane, do you walk into the cockpit and say, hold on a minute, you guys, I don't know who you are. My friend Jim at the pub, he's going to fly the aeroplane. He's never flown one before, but he's going to do it. I trust him because I drink with him every day. Or are you going to trust a pilot to fly your aeroplane for you? The point I'm trying to make here, don't listen to this noise over here. Stay friends with them. They're your family. Don't upset them. You don't have to ask their advice about something they know nothing about, unless this guy is on this side of the fence where he's already making money working on the internet. If he's on this side and he's got a day job, or he's self-employed, he's a plumber, he's a dentist, he's a carpenter, he's a bus driver, or he's just retired. If he's on this side and he's never made a penny working on the internet, why would you ask his advice? Ask this guy over here for the advice. Ask this guy to show you how it's done, and ask him to give you access to his system that you can plug into to make a full-time or replace your existing income. There ain't no rocket science to it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist, but please, I'm begging you, don't keep asking the people that don't know. Don't go and find stuff on the internet where they say, don't get involved in working online. They're all Ponzi's. When you work a business, there's two things you need. Otherwise, you can't have a business. The first thing is split into two categories: a product or a service. Product or a service. That's what you need, a product or a service. You're either going to give a service or you're going to sell a product, whether it be a pair of shoes or whether you're going to come round and wash somebody's windows. Service, you'll wash their windows. Product, you'll give them a pair of shoes. Doesn't matter what the product is. That's the first thing you need, your product. The second thing you need is people that potentially want to buy what it is you're selling. So somebody if you're a window cleaner, you need somebody who's got some windows in their house. If you're selling shoes, I think you need somebody who's got feet. So you need to find those two things: potential clients, and you have to have your product or your service. I'm going to give you your product. You've got your product. Over here, we're going to show you how to get the leads. And then what we'll do is, once your people are in the door, we're going to do the selling for you. You haven't got to do anything. So I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much, because we're almost coming up to time. I think we've got about 10 minutes left, okay? 10 minutes left. I don't know whether any of this resonates with you, and I don't know whether you've made any money working on the internet.com. I'm telling you, is a system that you can plug into for free. Make sure that you understand that. I'm going to write it again. But red pen's a bit of a, it's free to get started. Okay, free. Yes. You inside there, you will access of the padlocks that you're going to get access. But on top of all that, where we've got this sales funnel, you get access to some training as well. Day-to-day training, 15 minutes training, bang, 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 little stuff. And there's a lot of training. We've already got a lot of training. Go into Zookal Ad Network, go into Zookal. There's a ton of training. We've got more and more training. And I realise there's no point having training. There's no point learning. Okay, you've got to earn. You've got to earn. And if you ain't earning money, what do? You give up, you run out of steam, and then what you do is you blame the product that you were in, you blame the company you was in, you blame the owner, you blame your sponsor, you blame somebody else because you ain't earning, because it's not your fault you run out of steam. It's not your fault you don't know how to market. It's not your fault you don't know how to write 12 months worth of emails. It's not your fault that you don't know how to create a sales funnel. It's not your fault. You can have this massive learning curve, like it took me years to learn all this stuff, to this system that I've done for you. It's ready to go. All you've got to do is plug into it. Create yourself. For those of you that have already started to make a bit of money online or already understand creating some ads and all that, you've got a window, an opportunity here to start saying, I'm going to put my other products on hold a moment. Thing. I'm going to put me MPA. I'm going to put me other rev share. I'm going to put me other MLM things, and I'm going to evaluate what I've got, and I'm going to tell my prospects, my leads that I already know. I'm going to tell them about this system. If you don't have anybody, then wait for it to come out. But if you do have somebody, or 5 people, or 10 people, 100 people, if you're a leader, start to get your prospects ready for when this system launches. A system that's free for anybody to join, a system that's going to show people the money. It's going to show them that this is what's going to happen. People join your leads, you're going to get this many sales, and you're going to go through the system, and it's all going to be on autopilot. You'll earn money while you're asleep. It's a system designed the same way. People are on my list, they get emails from me all the time. Do you think I sit and write those emails every single day? Of course I don't. That are written months and months and months and months ahead. And that's what I do. I don't send an email every day, but the point is I know how to deal with my list. I could go into a product tomorrow and in a product, and I could guarantee you I could bring 200 or 300 people overnight because I've got a list. And if I really want to get into that product, I could bring in thousands of people within a short period of time. I'm already doing it. I'm already making a 6-figure income on working on the internet. I'm not telling you that to brag. I'm telling you that it's because I know what I'm doing. I'm already making money, and I've built a system that you can plug into. Padlockincome.com, or get back to the person that sent you to this hangout, or look for a link in the comments. And if it doesn't have anything to do with padlocks in there, it's not the company you want to be joining. Padlock Income, the idea this name came about because it's going to give you the key to each level of success. It's as simple as that. Success opens the next key. Success opens the next padlock. Success gets you the key to open the next level of success. If you don't get the success that the system wants to do, if the system hasn't got you the success on one of the levels, you can't move on. Sales, leads, sales, sales. That's how it's done, okay? It's so simple, your grandmother's going to be able to do it. And it's a system that you can start absolutely 100% free. And you're going to see